Hi, brothers and sisters. Well, let's start off talking about the rhetorical analysis that I graded for you guys. I was very pleased with many of them. Many of them, in fact, we had 5 A's in the class, which doesn't happen that often for my classes. So I am very impressed. And most of you did just fine. Most of you did just fine. If you do plan to revise, though, make sure that you schedule a Zoom conference with me to go over what it is you want to revise so that we can figure out what it is that would make it a better essay. If you got an A or a B, don't bother revising because you need to spend the time on the next assignment, which is the two and which is the annotated bibliographies. Now, I'm really glad that they are giving you this assignment here to analyze the two rhetorical analyses because it's going to give you an idea of what yours looks like before you even start working on it too much. Okay, so you've already picked out your topics, and a couple of you said that I said, no, you can't use that one. So make sure that you've got an approved, not a forbidden topic, or you can't get a grade for that. So make sure you're good with that. But you're going to have when you do turn yours in, you're going to have a statement of scope. And then you're going to have the source, and then you're going to have a summary, and you're going to learn a little bit more about summaries today or this week. You're going to give an evaluation, and so that's going to say, how good do you think this article is? Because you really do need to have this. There are times when you come across an article that's really good, and you find out, wait a minute, this was written by who, and written when, and where, and it doesn't fit. So make sure that the article needs to be trustworthy. And that's what you're going to say in the evaluation, whether it's trustworthy or not. And then use, you're going to say where would you find it? Where would you find it? This one, they're going to use it to help define what it is. So that's what yours is going to look like. So therefore, it's really good that you start off with this. And you're going to talk about problem solution, which of the modes of writing you're going to use. Up here, problem solution, pro-con, or misconception. Again, the problem solution and the pro-con are easier to write than misconception, but we can work with that, whichever one that you want to do. Okay. So that's that one, and this is again like this one with paraphrasing and summarizing sources is some really good ideas about that and why you need to do it. Okay. Gives you some tips for effectively paraphrasing and summarizing, and that works really, and they do well. This is great. Tells you what a summary is, what a paraphrase is. Be careful that you don't do this patch writing thing. Gives you an example of using Mosiah 2:17, the original and the paraphrase, which is okay, but the patch writing, which is not. Make sure you do not do patch writing whenever you think you're doing paraphrasing. Okay. One thing, okay, so then it's going to be, there's also a really good thing about the plagiarism that also talks about the patch writing. This is something you should copy and paste onto your computer because you're going to use it all the time. The APA Reference Elements Worksheet. Up at the top, it's just giving you, this is what you do first, this is what it looks like, and then you're going to put yours in for each one. So you're going to practice doing each one until you end up doing a whole source in this. Okay. But this is what it is at the end. Reference examples. All of these reference examples are exactly what you need, and they're most of the things that you need. So it tells you how to do a journal article, how to do a print magazine, an online newspaper, a book chapter, all of these different things that it has here. Make sure that you keep this because you can just flip right to it and just put yours in just like that. Let's see, let me go back. think we are almost done. You're just going to be working on it. Well, you're going to do the MRAD. The MRAD is really cool because you're going to be talking about scientific studies and all the cool things about them. And this delayed gratification is really kind of fun. It even talks about other people. I think it was President Uchtdorf that talked about this. So you're going, and you will be whenever you do your summaries on your scientific kind of journal kind of stuff, journal articles that you talk about the different scientific and things that you're going to do. You will do the MRAD structure. Let's look at it. And that's the introduction, the methods that describe how the research was conducted, the results, how the data was collected. The A is the analysis, and the D is the discussion. Yeah, and it was President Uchtdorf that he used MRAD. Okay, so yeah, you will use those often whenever you evaluate scientific studies. I think that is all you're doing this week because you're going to mainly be working really hard. Yep. You're going to be mainly working really hard on getting all your sources for the annotated bibliography. Okay, let me go up here and go to the announcements. Make sure that I talk to you about everything I wrote to you about in your announcements. Yep. Okay, there. If you didn't get the grade, pick your topics. I'll have your topic graded on Monday. Really, those useful guides. Paraphrase, scientific study. The Lord has instructed us concerning the importance of education. It will qualify you for greater opportunities. It will equip you to do something worthwhile in the great world of opportunity that lies ahead. And that's just what you guys are doing. Yay, yay, yay. So if you ever have any questions or concerns, just let me know, okay? Now I haven't, look at that. There's still one in the inbox, which is going to always be one because a few classes ago back, I somehow missed one. So it's always going to say one. But if it says more than one, I think, oh, good, somebody wants to talk to me. But so far, you guys haven't needed me much. I don't know if it's because you're smart or I just wrote I wrote such a good class. I'm saying that facetiously because I don't write it. BYU Idaho does. Okay, you guys have a good week. I hope you stay warm if you're in one of those cold places.